Welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Friday. My name is Amanda. We're going to talk about luxury for about 5 minutes today. Today we're going to dive into some Hermes. I know from personal experience, deciding on a color can sometimes be a little bit difficult when you're making such a large purchase. We're going to compare the color gold to the color ETOUPE. Let's get started. The Hermes Gold is one of the most in-demand colors when it comes to Hermes and popularity. This color became popular in the 1950s from Grace Kelly. I thought that fact was really fun, so I thought I would share it with you. It is just the most beautiful buttery tan color. I love this color. This was my #1 choice, but I also knew that I wanted to add other neutral colors to my collection. If you're looking for something that is going to stand the test of time, it is not a trendy color. It is classic. It can go with both lighter colors, darker colors, even black. The gold is such a beautiful way to go. It is definitely a neutral with a warm undertone. ETOUPE is another permanent color in the Hermes color line. This is a beautiful, versatile, neutral color. It is what I would consider a taupe. It is the perfect blend of gray and brown. It falls right in the middle of undertones. Now, if you put it next to gold, it is gonna read a little bit cooler, but if you put it next to something truly on the cooler side, it is definitely gonna read a lot more neutral. It's very, very versatile, and I felt like the undertone of this was very different from the gold. That's why I wanted to add it to my collection. When you put the two colors next to each other, as you can see, they definitely land in a similar tone as far as depth of color, but the undertones are very different. This leans a lot more warm, whereas this looks a lot more on the gray side, but not so gray that it reads cool whenever you put it next to the gold. They really are both very beautiful neutral colors. So I brought out a few shoes and other handbags to compare colors just so you could really get a good idea of the undertone of both of these bags to help you make a decision if you're trying to decide on the color. First, I wanted to bring out my Hermes Gold Oran sandals. Now, these are supposed to be the same color, but because they're a different leather, the richness and depth of the Oran sandals are a little bit deeper. So I wanted to show you just the difference between the golds. They can differ depending on the leather that you get. And then here is the gold compared to the ETOUPE in a deeper gold version. So if you are deciding to get a different leather in the gold, keep in mind the tones and the depth of the color can be a little different. That's gonna vary with every single color. These are one of my favorite shoes from Gucci. They're the Princetown in the beige color, I believe. And I just wanted to show you how, even though these are a very different tone, they still work with the gold. However, they also work really beautiful with the ETOUPE. Actually, the undertone of these two to me are super similar. This is just a lighter version. My Givenchy Antigona is another bag that is very popular, so I wanted to go ahead and compare these undertones. Here it is next to the gold. Obviously a lot lighter, but also a very different undertone. And then here it is next to the ETOUPE. Again, a lot lighter, but I actually feel like the undertones here are very similar. I've been wearing these Fendi slides so much. They're definitely one of my favorites. They look amazing with the gold Birkin, even though the undertones are slightly different and obviously the tones are very different. I think it looks so beautiful. But look at it here with the ETOUPE. Doesn't that look amazing as well? Which one do you prefer? These have always run a little like gray purple undertone to me, but I wear them like a neutral. Here they are with the gold. I think it looks fabulous. I think it's really beautiful. I would totally wear that. Look at how good that looks with the ETOUPE. I think those are so pretty together. I also had to share my all-time favorite classic pump. These are from Louboutin, and the color to me is literally perfection. I have totally worn these with the gold. I think it looks fabulous and tones down the undertone of the pink in the pump, but check it out with the ETOUPE. What do you think? And the last color comparison that I wanted to do is my Fendi First bag. And I wanted to share this one because I feel like it is a very similar color to gold, but surprisingly not. I do feel like they look slightly different. Obviously they're in a different leather, but I just wanted to share the difference in the color there and then also compare it to the taupe just so you could see. So there you have it. As you can see, both colors are very, very versatile and can go with a lot of color tones, but also undertones. I feel like they are almost like chameleon colors. I do think that the ETOUPE is a little bit more chameleon than the gold, but the gold just goes with so much. I feel like the gold kind of stands its ground and changes the undertone of the pieces you pair with it, whereas the ETOUPE actually is a chameleon in the fact that it itself changes the undertone. So that's how I feel like they're a little bit different. Which color do you prefer? Do you prefer the Hermes gold or the Hermes ETOUPE? Let me know down in the comments below. If you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda. I do fashion and luxury videos here, so make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification button. Before you head out, make sure to watch one of these, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.